So I want to draw final conclusion to SAE USD and all we went through this week in the hand of the yellow metal, and I maintain this price action. I want to zoom it for clarity and also explain something to you about market structure and what makes market structure the ultimate in anything you are doing. The structure of market is undefeated. So after price breakout from the structure, we have here a breakout of a supply roof and price returns here on demand. Demand one, demand two, demand three, demand four. And you notice that we have a long wick and a body. We don't want to cut the body of a 4 hours candle. We want to cut the wicks because if you switch to your line chart, the line chart gives you detail of the body of the candle close and not the wicks. So if you switch to 4 hours line chart, what you have is this level. So we are going to create our ascending demand floor, slightly ascending based on the demand structure where price first retest one, retest two, retest three, retest four, and we don't want to cut the body of the candle. It's our rule as Shavyfxhub. We learn not to cut the body of a candle. In fact, anytime you cut the body of a candle, you have actually done analysis to suit you. You're not doing it with a religious mindset. You are doing it for yourself. You are just doing it to please yourself. Anytime you cut the body of a candle, you are doing so to please yourself. So we make sure we do not cut the body of this candle. We want to stay as much as in between the two candles. There is a space. Look at the two candles. There is a rejection at this level. A selling candle met a demand floor and rejected, and the next candle comes. There's a gap between them. That is where we want to stay. We want to stay on that gap. This is what you need. This is exactly what we want to do. And this is where we are. So at this level now, that was what gave me the impetus. That was what gave me the impetus to call that sniper cell 2785. Ladies and gentlemen, let's check if we were right or not. Let's check if what gave us the impetus was right or wrong. You can see at this level 2785.44, difference of 44, addition of just 44. So at 85, you're on sniper entry. That is it. You can go and check our post. I never delete post. I will never delete any post. I will not delete and I will not modify. Anything I post is final because it's for educational purpose. I didn't tell you to trade it. I just share my idea with you. I say 2785. Go and check. From yesterday till today, I maintain my stance. I maintain it. I will never change it. I continue to say the same thing. Now, another thing again that gave us that cell impetus is not just only this one. And if you look at this structure, now I want to give you a free trade for another cell. If price returns to this structure, this is now the new demand phase. This is a new demand phase. Pardon me to just make it fanciful. I like to put dotted lines to make it look appealing. It's nothing, it doesn't mean anything, just to make it fanciful. It helps my cognitive reasoning. When I look at it, it makes me happy. So I have to put it. Every time I put a dotted line, I don't know how I feel. I feel so excited seeing a dotted line. So my memory is already used to that. Now, what we want to see is a retest of a broken roof at this level. We want to see price return to this level for a potential retest. And you will also watch if it's possible for buyers to break that level, break above that, break below that level. Ultimately, they want to continue selling. So we are going to watch it actively. And just like I said, we don't want to break the body of a candle, and we have not done that. And you see the weak rejection on this level, and you see a retest, and you see a retest, and it's not close. But we came back to retest it. So I want to see a retest by next week, 2,766. 2,766. Let me give you a free idea. So at that level, now we are going to test if buyers still have money. If they still have money, if they don't have money, there's nothing you do to break it and go. But if they have money at that level, they want to retest it and come back to 2,785. And depending on the kind of money they are bringing to the market, if they bring good money to the market, the gold will now come down here and rest on the demand floor, use a broken supply roof as a demand floor where it will target, first of all, our current all-time high. Market will test it. Market will test that level. So market testing that level will give it an ample opportunity to retest a broken supply roof. And if you look at it, these are current all-time high. Not too far from here. It's not really far. Our current all-time high is not far from what we did today. We did significantly well in our strategy, very close to it. And this could just be the final move. There's a very high probability that you are not getting that 4 point extra. Market is very diabolical. You could just jump that level and deprive you of that sell trigger, knowing fully well that there's a lot of institutional trigger on that level. So they might decide not to push price into that zone in order not to trigger exodus of sell. So avoiding 2,789 is a diabolical art in order not to trigger a heavy bearish drop of the SAU USD. That is why you see price did not drop drastically. If price had dipped itself into 2,789.412, you will see a massive 50, 100, 200. Within like 1 hour, you see it drop. So the reason price is holding this is because buying have failed to tap into a sell zone. This is a confirmed sell zone that we left since October 2024. They intentionally avoided that roof. So it was intentional by 4 points. Market avoided that region with 4 points. It's intentional in order not to trigger a lot of sell order. So a lot of people have their sell, but they are not selling. They are not in that profit. I called that trade 2,785, and price came exactly at that level and gave me a bearish drop. In fact, I called for only 100 pip, but it ended up doing 150. So that is what you get when you become a market structure specialist. We do not use indicator here. You will never see any indicator. Indicator is for those who are not traders. You don't know why if you are using an indicator. What's indicator? So now we have another structure that bear witness to that sell, and this is the ascending trend line after price creating a demand floor, and we have an ultimate retest. And after that, price has come back to tell you that coming next week, SAU will sell. I'm not telling you to be happy. I'm just telling you what the structure is saying. This is the structure of the market. Go check my posts. Three of my charts are bearing witness. They are consistent. My statement, I remain consistent. I will never change. If I say so, except I notice I am wrong, then I will quickly come and tell you the right thing. But every chart I say is charts that I take, and I will never mislead you because you're not paying me money. And I'm not one of those your influencer traders who do not understand trading. They are just there to make money and flash good life, which we are coming to that level. We are very close to that level, very much close. We are very much close. So you see here price creating a demand floor here, creating a demand floor, and we have a break of structure and price come back to retest that structure. And I expect a significant push, and most likely the price will want to dip itself into a broken roof to use it as a demand floor. On technical, that's possible, but on fundamental, it might not be possible. A strong bearish candle based on fundamental analysis will break up that structure and see price trading in a way undesirable. So what we want to see is that we stay guided and we stay true to the structure of market. But I think that market might come to this level if we have a respected structure, and to the high side, the next sell zone you begin to look at where you have a considerable sell is in 2,850. 2,850. That is what the structure is given. The vibe is 2,850. But the price must return to this structure. If it returns here, close your eye and place a buy. So while we are complaining that gold price is too much, the rich man might not be complaining. They may want to buy high in order to fly high. It's life is not balanced. So while we are crying, others are willing to pay more. So they may want to buy high so that they can fly high. Look at this structure here. In fact, when I saw the danger SAU was bringing was when market jumped that structure on 4 hours. We have a break of a demand floor, and suddenly price return again, broke the supply roof. There I knew that buying at say 2,700 was confirmed, and we entered a buy order at 2,700 at that level. And that market was held until we touched the roof. This roof is very important, is key and critical, also indicating a better swing days ahead. This structure of this market, I'm going to hold it responsible. After we have a break of structure at this level and price have come here to retest, moving into 2,785 and dropping to 2,771, representing a 150 p push below. So what I want to see is if price now that this structure has been respected based on our strategy on 4 hours close, and it feels good to see that market is going down and we are going to test another area 2,765 into 2,760 for a potential buy opportunity. There at this level, we may want to look at the structure of the market and also tell you why 2,850 and maybe above might be your next sell zone, where I see price. If market breaks above this structure, a break above this structure will ultimately bring price here. Most likely might break into 2,850 and move into 2,873. I'm bullish on gold. So, but I will watch this level 2,765 into 2,760. I want to see what market does at that level. If that level is broken, I will begin to change my stance from bullish to neutral, knowing fully well that this is business and people are buying gold to sell and make profit. They are not buying it for fun. It's business. It's somebody's business. He does it in order to make gain. So every time you are chatting, always remember that this is somebody's business. So he's into this thing to make profit. So we must keep this in our mind every time we are chatting good. Treat this thing as a business. You are a good dealer. You are a good dealer. So if you want to be a profitable gold dealer, you need to know when to buy and when to sell. You don't buy gold when price is high. You have to let the dips, then you get it. Now we have a structure. After price respecting this structure, the next retest to this structure will be in this area where price has given us this um, inverted head and shoulder structure. You can see the structure here and price return. And I know that when price return is going to do the same thing at this level. So at this level, you may see an ultimate drop in price where institution will have lured everybody into buy and they sell out. There is dollar cost averaging. So they may be trying to lure people into a very new high, then they will sell down from there. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing uptrends forever. No situation is permanent. Today you can be poor and tomorrow you'll be rich, and tomorrow you can be rich and next tomorrow you'll be poor. So this is what happens in the market. It's uptrend, downtrend. That is how life is. Life is uptrend, downtrend, uptrend, downtrend, uptrend, downtrend. But the most important thing is to try to be in a bullish market. Try to be in uptrend so that every time you create a high, your new high is more than your previous high. Every time you move high, your new high should be greater than your previous high. You can't be degrading, you can't be going down. So let's use trade as a part of our mindset for today. Shavyfxhub. So we are done with gold and we are going to look at silver, and after that then we begin to look at other pairs on the weekend. We look at crypto and see what they are doing over there. So this is what we have. Shavyfxhub. So that's what we have. We are done for SAU USD. We are done. We are done for SAU.